Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of the vlog. So if you're new to this channel and you haven't been here before, hit that subscribe button below. It'd be good to have your support. But if you're a regular, welcome to today's episode 7, I believe, of the Mark II TT build. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today. Today we are going to be fitting an induction kit, air induction kit in the car. So why would you want to do that? Well, 3 reasons really. One, it improves the airflow of the car. The standard air filters that come with cars are they're not there for performance. They are there to keep the car quiet, and they have a paper filter which is really restrictive. So by putting in an induction kit, you're going to improve the airflow of the car. Reason 2 that you fit them is because if you're going to be doing any tuning on the car, and we're going to be fitting a race chip, it's going to enhance the performance of that tuning. And reason 3, just looks good. Nothing more than that really. So today we're going to fit a Ramair kit to the car, and there are a number of these kits on the market, but we've chosen the Ramair because it is a cost-effective kit. It's a very good kit. The other alternatives are K&N, but they are expensive, and really the performance difference you get between the two are negligible. So the Ramair kit is from a local firm here in Hampshire, and they look really good, and the instructions are really comprehensive. But let's take a look at that kit now by unboxing it and taking a look at the components that come with that kit. Okay, so here's our kit. It's a Ramair kit. Now, comes in a really cool box, as you can see. Let's just take out the contents of the kit. So first of all, instructions, very important. Then you get all the clips that you need to fasten the car, or to get the car to fasten in the car, really. Okay. Then this is a panel that goes in, so that basically it shields the car from any heat. Then we have the filter itself. So it's a sponge-based filter that can be clean as well. And then we have an induction hose, the main body. Here we go. So that's the induction body, and then we have the silicone hose. Really high quality kit that is put together to be installed in the car. Now, there is one really important thing that you need to know about these kits. Get the right model. Now, when you buy these online. They have an online shop, but they also have a very good eBay shop. Now, my car is the changeover motor, so it's the engine code is EA 888. That's really important to know, because I don't know if you can see in this picture here, but actually I won't show you in the instructions. I'll show you on the screen right now. Okay, so in the first picture you can see a picture of my engine. That's an EA 888 engine. So the difference between this engine and the previous engines is that it has a cam, or a chain. It doesn't have a cam belt. The other engine that you can see right now, that has a cam belt. Now the reason why it's different is because the actual air filters are in different places. So the EA 888, which is what mine is, that was changed in 2011. So it's really important that you get the right kit, because if you get the wrong one, then you're not going to be able to install this kit successfully. And the reason why is because on one of the induction kit, which is the one that they initially sent me, it has the mass airflow center closer to the air filter, and so if I had installed that kit, it wouldn't work, because there'll be a gaping hole, because my mass air filter is elsewhere. Plus you don't get any of the shielding. Just one point, just before we go and install this outside, there's just a couple of things you need to know. So this rubber I've got in my hand here, what that does is it goes around here. So you literally you fit these into these grooves, into here as well, and that basically stops this from cutting itself when it vibrates in the car. So you need to put those in place, so I'll do that beforehand. Then you have these 3 circlips, so one will go here, one will go on the other end. Not quite sure what the third one is yet, but I'm sure I'll figure that out as we go. Then you got these 2 little rubber grommets. Well, they fit in here, so essentially it goes in like that, in place, and then that gets the car ready. So let me quickly assemble the kit, and then you'll see what it looks like just before I go and pull it in the car. Okay, so we got our little rubber grommets put into place. So you can see around here we've got our little rubber protector here, and our other grommets here and here have been put in place. Also, I have put the Jubilee clips, large Jubilee clips, on each end of the hose. Now, what you need to do now is you need to get some fairy liquid and just gently cover the inside diameter here, so that you can get the main horn of the air filter in place. If you don't do that, then you're going to struggle. So, but before we do that, I'm going to take these 2 pieces down here onto the car, and we're going to strip out the old air filter and box before we start putting in the real meaty stuff. So now we can go down to the car and do that. And I think the weather has also stopped raining, because it's been raining earlier on today, so let's go and do that right now. Right, okay, so we're going to take off these 2 screws here first. That's going to release this airbox. This is the induction piece, so basically airflow goes in below the grill here and then comes in through here like so, and then there's a pipe that goes all the way around here and then goes into the airbox. So basically it comes from the bottom of the airflow box in and then up this tube here on its way down into the engine bay. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to remove this, then we're going to take the top of the air filter off, then we're going to remove the bottom of the airbox here, and then we're going to finally remove this piece here and then introduce our new Ramair filter. Well, before we do that, we're going to fit the base plate. So we better start taking this bit apart now. Okay, so on this model, this is a 2011, so once you take the air filter off, you've got, this is where the kit here mounts. So these 2 washers here, they go onto these plugs here. Now the problem that you have is that you have a little bit of a ledge here, okay, whereas here this facial bit is straight. So what I've done, I've bent it up, and that way it's going to allow me to fit that on here and secure that in place. So now that that's been adjusted, I should be able to now fit this. Let's do a bit of a dry run. Yeah, so that's going to work. So before I do that, I'm just going to fit, I've got this pipe here which goes into this section here. I need to get that in place first, and then we'll be ready to install. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fasten up this screw, and I've done it so that the don't see this screw, the nut head above the Ramair sign. So basically you just see the circle of the Jubilee clip and the nut is underneath. So I'll just secure that now. Okay, so you also need this insert here, which is inside the original air filter. So basically that's what you clamp down on this end, and then the other end you use the circlip that we originally removed to secure this to the original existing pipe. Okay, I've now worked out what the third Jubilee clip's for, because you can't get the original clip back on, so this allows you to fasten it to the end of that pipe. Well done, Ramair, good thinking. And that is it. Kit is now fitted, so very easy to fit. This is designed for your home enthusiast to fit in a little over an hour and less if you're more experienced. Very well put together kit. I want to congratulate Ramair for making such a good kit, and also for their customer service, because they did a great job getting this down to me after accidentally sending the wrong kit. I had this one shipped overnight within 24 hours, so thanks for that, guys. Okay, so that's it for this week. So as you saw, filter is now on the car, so that's another job done. So next week we're going to take a look at Copart, some auctions, because we're going to be looking for another TT. So we're going to see what are available, and we'll walk through a few cars just to see if they are worth investing in. I'm still waiting for my V5 for the car. Should be here early next week. I really hope so, because just need to tax the car now, because as you may not know, the car passed the MOT with flying colours. Had one little issue with the brakes, need new brake pads, so that was fitted and it's now passed. So that's it now. So we just got to get the road tax, and then we are good to go on the road, and I'll film that sometime week after next. So not sure what we're going to be doing after this one, but most likely I'm going to fit the race chip in there, and we'll do a review of that as a product. But in the meantime, I actively encourage you to subscribe down there. You see it there? Yep. So subscribe if you're seeing this for the first time. And just to remind you, this channel is all about the road to an R8, and that's the reason why we're going to take a look at Copart, because I'll probably have two TTs on the go. This one is going to be my car that I'm going to be using for going to events, etc. So I'm going to probably keep that one for a little while, but in the meantime we're going to be buying and selling TTs and S3s, maybe S3s and RS3s as well. So I'm going to be looking out for those cars. But we'll start off with some TTs. If we get an S3 or an RS3 come up, that would be great as well. But anyway, have a good week. See you next week, and yeah, subscribe. Always.